I'm just going to go through my issues. So, well, I'm telling you, I'm going to go through my issues.
3 minutes, I don't care.
Please
3
do not
minutes, Ms.
interrupt
Brown.
me during
I'm
my
not,
3
I'm
minutes.
not, I'm not.
At the end of my 3 minutes, I would appreciate answers to my questions. I would like to know the status of the CSX Pine Street Bridge. Barone's property on Quarry Street, 5 years in the making. I'd like an answer as to why permits were issued just now, 5 years later. And where are the engineers and the geotechs while the excavation is going on? As Mr. Simpson said, engineers were constantly at Walgreens on a daily basis. I'd like all that information that I requested of Mr. Presenti in writing in a report, because I want to know why Mr. Barone, who's not an engineer, can determine that a retaining wall is not necessary, that the rock there, the rock quarry that our homes are built on, that he has destroyed, how that cannot move and not require a retaining wall. And I would like to know, in the finance department, how much money was paid to Chief Smythe for back comp time and overtime. I believe the residents have a right to know. I would like the total figure. I'm sure you have that right now. I would like to know how much money was paid to Lieutenant Gibney, Lieutenant Delvecchio, Sergeant Galley, and every other police officer that was owed the back time for overtime and comp time, and who is outstanding. Has all the police officers been paid, or are there outstanding issues with police officers who have not been paid? And I'd also like to know how council can apply for a loan at Sharon Bank for over $200,000 and not discuss it in public. If you're going to take a loan out to pay Officer Ray, as you are mandated to pay him by April 30th, according to the courts, his back pay, how can you apply for a loan without voting on it, without discussing it in public? That's not a matter that is allowed to be discussed in executive session. You can't even at this point discuss his case in executive session. It's public record. It's posted on the internet. So I want to know how you came to this conclusion, and did you receive the loan, and will he be paid by April 30th? And why have you hidden this from the residents? My concern is you keep spreading the rumors around that you're going to have to raise the taxes again next year, like you raised them this year, and you kept quiet. No one talks about it. You talk about it at a council meeting, and that's it. You never really notified the residents. And you're going to raise them again next year because you're claiming that we don't have any businesses in the town. We keep running businesses out of town. Well, I have news for you. Why don't you do the math? Okay? It's not because we don't have businesses in this town. We have businesses. Look at your Save-A-Lot and that big complex. That was supposed to bring all this money into the town. The reason why you don't have money is because just for 2017, you have people in this town that have not paid their sewer rent
Ms. Brown, your
for
time is
over
up.
$500,000. You have $657,000
Your time is up, Ms. Brown.
Outstanding that landlords have not paid.
The next one, Mr. Spain.
You have to pay out of pocket, not in the insurance.
Ms. Brown, I just said
I didn't
3
hear
minutes.
a buzzer. I didn't hear a buzzer.
I heard
you had
it.
public comment
I heard
from
it.
1/2 hour until 8 o'clock.
Ms. Brown.
How much
I
money?
have more people down here that need to
I
speak.
want answers.
No, I have more
want my
people need
answers.
to. Well, you will get them at the next meeting.
No,
okay?
I need them now. You know how much this man was paid.
Ms. Brown, let me
Since
tell you.
2011,
Ms. Brown,
he was being paid.
how would you know, first of all, what we discussed in executive session?
Took out a loan,
How
Sharon
would you
Bank,
know?
that's what you told the
No,
judge.
how would you know what we
It's
discussed?
public
and
record.
not in
It's in the
executive
judge's
session?
order.
Not in
This
executive
borough
session.
was cited with contempt
Thank you,
of
Ms. Brown.
court.
Thank you.
You were cited with
Spain,
contempt of court.
you're next,
because you
Mrs.
did
Spain.
not follow the judge's order.
I need you to come
You
up,
are
Mrs. Spain.
costing us millions of dollars. That's why our taxes went up. That's why.
Excuse me, Ms. Brown, someone else is coming up to the mic.
I want
Well, you're not
answers.
getting an answer tonight. Thank you.
You can't tell me how much he was paid?
You already know.
No, how much? Was it
Mrs.
350,000?
Spain.
Was it 250,000?
Ms. Brown, your time is up. Come on now, stop politicking, please. Please stop. You haven't even been to a meeting. You haven't even been to a meeting here.
You have, and that's your answer?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I haven't been to every meeting?
So,
Because
how do you
I'm
know
not
what
like
we
you.
discussed
I
in the
have a
meeting?
job.
Yeah.
I have
And I'm
several
retired.
jobs.
I had a job,
Yeah,
okay?
okay.
Not like me. Don't
Okay,
get...
well, you have a responsibility
Mr.
to
Spain,
these residents.
please.
How
Can you
much
come up?
money
Miss Brown, would
was
you-
paid out
would you
to
let
police officers
Mr.
and
Spain
him
come
for
up?
back overtime? How much? You have that figure.
Yes, you'll get it.
How much is
You
it?
will get it. You'll
You
get
can't
it.
say it out on top
You
of your
can
head.
come up to the borough tomorrow and
Know
get
why?
it. You know that.
You don't know
Yeah.
and you don't care.
Yes. I care more than you do.
You don't care. You don't pay no taxes.
Yeah.
You don't care.
You don't. And you don't own nothing either.
I am a property owner.
Yeah.
You live in a rental home
What?
by a slum
I
board.
sure do.
A slum
I do
board.
live in a rental home.
And
So
you
what?
vote to
And
lower
you don't
these
own your house.
assessments. Oh,
You
yes,
lost
I
your
did.
house, remember?
No, I did not.
Oh my gosh. Go look at the Daily
Look
Times.
at
You
your
lost
home.
your house.
Look at it.
Go ahead, Mr. Spain.
How much did you vote to lower the assessment for Carl
Mr.
Sykes,
Spain,
our
please.
landlord? You lowered his taxes by $35,000, and that was back in 2006.
Name, please, and address.
That's why you have no money.
Richard Spain,